Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to give you guys a guide on how to run 146 in Madden 23. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So I actually want to show you guys my website now. I'll be doing this every video, so just kind of skip it if you want to save yourself some time. It's just going to be about a 30-second just introduction to my website. Now on my website you'll be able to buy ebooks. Whenever I start my CFLs, which will be really soon, you'll be able to join through there. You also can get merch if you want merch. There's a lot you can do on there. I'm eventually be giving out coaching sessions, so stay tuned with all that, man. But without further ado, if you are new here, please check out this video on my website. All things Madden will be the future for the Madden community. This is so much more than your standard ebook website. This website right here is designed for everything that you love to do in Madden. We know you love tournaments. We know you love to play CFLs. We have money CFLs. We have free CFLs. We even give you reward points for shopping on our website. There's also an amazing feature that we put on there called Request an ebook. Now, this is the exact process that you'll go through when you actually check out, and we also offer a number of payments. So go ahead and head over to allthingsmadden.com to see what all the hype is about. Alright, man, so go ahead and getting started here. So we're talking about dime 1-4. Technically, I don't know why they dropped the 6, but it's essentially 146. And it is inside of Madden 23. Now the playbook I'm in is a Dolphins offensive playbook. Again, I'm personally in the Dolphins offensive playbook. Now 146, it can be found in other playbooks, but I just love it in the Dolphins. Now what I want you to know first is that I'm gonna try to hurry up and go through this, but I'm just gonna kind of give you some pointers on how to run 146 in Madden 23 and what it looks like this year, just in case you haven't got your hands on a game, or if you're wondering does it still work. And now we are talking about current gen, okay? We're talking about current gen. I understand next gen have their own have their own blitzes or whatnot, out of the 3-3-5 essentially is what it is, some loot blitz stuff like that. They have all that. So this is what we have on current gen. We still have 146, which is actually really nice. There's other things there's other defenses, of course, which I'll get into those later, but now I just want to talk about 146. So what I recommend you to do is put your best pass rusher here. Now if it's some D tackle, then leave him at D tackle, but whoever has the best pass rush animations, whoever has the best pass rush moves, please put him here in this position right here. And also what you want to make sure that you do is go to coaching adjustments, and you want to turn your auto flip to off. Please make sure it's off. On current gen it works so much better when you blitz from the left side. So basically you want to have auto flip off. You want to have your best pass rusher here, and in this position right here you want somebody with speed. Right here with Brian Murphy, you want somebody with speed. So technically I could put in what's his name, they have another cornerback who's fast, I just can't think of his name. I think it's Hamilton, who has 92 speed, but Byron Murphy's fine. But you'd want to put a really fast player here. That's the only requirement. And I actually recommend you putting safeties at linebacker. So notice we have Isaiah Simmons, which he's fine because he's 93 speed. But I will go ahead and take out Collins, and I will put somebody like Wiggins. I think Wiggins is like 88 speed or something. I know Washington for a fact is 88, so we'll leave Charles Washington there. And you want to have fast safeties, because I normally like to use your safeties whenever I'm running dime 146 or 1-4 as it known. But I'm always going to call it 146, all right? So anyways, the plays you can blitz from is cover 2 sink, or you can actually blitz from do they have cover 3 in this one? Yeah, cover 3 sky, but you want to make sure you flip it. So either cover 3 sky flipped, or you want to run cover 2 sink where the blitz is coming from the left side. So I'll actually put cover 3 in our audibles just to show you, because sometimes I like to do a cover 3 shell, or sometimes I like to make my own cover shell out of cover 2. It really just depends. So we're gonna go to cover 2 because it's gonna make it easier. Now as far as offense, I just went to the Saints, so we'll take a look at formation like wild trio weak, only because there's nobody on the left side. It's gonna make it a lot easier just to show you. So let's just go to Saints curl, just to go to Saints curl. Now this is what it looks like pre-snap. So for the setup, what you want to do is I like to press, and then we actually like to pinch our defensive line. So we're going to press left on the directional down to pinch, and what happens is you see our defensive line spread. It's just going to do that. It still does that from last year. It's the same thing. When you pinch it, they're going to spread. I know it makes no sense, but you're going to pinch your D-line, you're going to quarterback attain, and that is all you have to do. Now I actually personally love to man up my running back with the linebacker. I still love to do that. It doesn't work, but apparently it doesn't work as consistently as it used to. When you man up the running back and they block, it doesn't really do too much, but I just like to do it just in case. But essentially that is all you want to do, and what you're going to be hoping for is that your defensive end is going to get a great pass rush move just like you've seen. So every single time you see this animation, it's going to be able to scream it. Now what I want to show you, which I'll eventually show you, is that it's actually a little bit more consistent than it was last year. That's why I decided to do this video, because it's the same setup that I gave you guys last year, but it's more consistent to where you can actually run it against other formations this year, which is really nice. So essentially what I was showing you is watch JJ Watt. So this is why you want to put your best pass rusher here, and it's simply just because we can get animation. So notice how we get this end in the animation, and this guard just can't, you know, they can't combo this. So basically we're going to get a free man that's going to scream at the quarterback. Now I do want to show you what I was talking about. So again, press, pinch our line, and we're going to quarterback contain, and then we're going to man up the running back. Now what I was telling you, this year it doesn't really make, you know, this year I would say it doesn't make a difference when you block him, because the running back actually doesn't dumb out anymore, but it used to make him dumb out, but I still like to do it just in case. But you can tell. So notice what happens right there. Did you notice how Isaiah Simmons kind of glitched into the line? Sometimes it can scare your opponent. They'll try to run out the pocket, and it's going to cause the quarterback contains to be able to attack them. So that's why I still like to do it, just because, like I said, notice what happens, how our linebacker is going to flash inside his gap, and a lot of times it might spook the user, and they might try to run out the pocket like this way, or they might try to run out that way, and a lot of times they'll run right into your quarterback contain, and that's how you get free sacks a lot of times too. So it just scares them. Now versus your well, not pro, excuse me, but your better skilled players, they're going to be like, okay, I can just sit in the pocket. So that's pretty much how you're going to do it. Now just want to show you, you can do this out of cover 3, wrong controller, sorry. So you can do this out of cover 3 sky. So notice what happens on cover 3 though. Notice how it's on the other side. So you'd want to flip it, but I want to show you what happens if you run it from this side. It just, to me, it just doesn't work as well. So let me make sure the tight end's going straight out on the route. We'll put him on the streak just to make sure he goes out. But it just doesn't work as consistent as you can tell right there. It's just not going to get open like we want to. Well, not get open, excuse me. We're not going to be able to holler. So I do not recommend running it that way. So if you want to run the cover 3 sky version, please make sure you flip your play. Now notice what happens here. So you'd have to kind of, you can't even get that guy back actually. So it's not even good to have in your audibles. So just be aware of that. That is just, you know, it's a lot easier just to come out in it if you want to run it. So anyways, moving forward, I want to kind of show you some other formations. So let's just talk about tray offset. Let's put verticals, and we'll actually block the running back. Excuse me, my voice is actually going out a little bit. Sorry if that was loud. I was trying so hard not to have to cough. But anyways, we want to press, pinch our defensive line, quarterback contain, and you want to grab this guy. So anytime you have to move him, you want to move him to as close to him as possible. So I mean, you don't want him touching, but you want to have a little bit of separation. So don't move him, you know, right on top of him like this. Just kind of move him to where he's just kind of right beside him, and normally it's about the sweet spot right there. So notice how he's going to come in and then scream. So last year you wasn't able to just really blitz every single formation, and I'll kind of show you you know, just a couple. So we did it out of tray offset, excuse me. So let's just try out gun bunch. So we'll take a look at gun bunch, and like I said, I'm just doing this also so you guys can just see, you know, what formations that you can do it again, what you can't. We'll even take a look at under center just because. Now like I said, I like to man up the run the linebacker right here. You definitely don't have to, but let's go ahead and take a look. Notice how versus bunch, boom, we're gonna scream. Then also we'll show you what happens if you want to spot somebody. So if you only want to do it like I'm sorry, y'all, my throat is just really dry, but I want to show you what happens if we use like 3 people basically, if we can still come in. But I want to show you that here in a second. So it does come in versus gun. So let's try Trey Rock flex. I know it seems like the same formation, but a lot of people do run Trey Rock flex. So let's just see. And like I said, you just want to pinch your line, and that will spread them. Of course, you want to press, and then you want to just move that guy. Now, you want to move him, like I said, just about right here. It's really important to move him in a good place. If you don't move him in a good place, a lot of times it won't come through. And look at that, that's twice already. And like I said, you can start to tell that this play, you know, this play is just extremely good. Honestly, it's actually better than it was last year, in my opinion. And this formation could make a comeback on current gen. Now, you already should know it will scream out of empty, but I'll show it just once. But next we'll take a look at under center, and then that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video though. And also I just want to show you just different ways to run it, that's all. Okay, so right here, notice the gap, so you kind of want to make them to where their hands kind of touch in a sense. So that should be good placement right there. And then again, we're screaming. You guys see the consistency that's happening here. We just screamed what, 4 or 5 times in a row. This is actually pretty insane, man. That's why I said that this formation, it may be back this year. Honestly, it really may be back. So let's just try single back and just see. So we'll swing our running back just to kind of simulate us, you know, setting everything up. Now if you can scream under center, this will be excellent. Now please don't ever run this under center. Do not ever run this under center, because you will get weak box if they know what they're doing, which means that, you know, you won't be able to stop the run basically. But if they pass the ball, yeah, that's what I thought. So it's really weak versus under center, which is supposed to be, because you should not be running this under center. Sorry y'all. But yeah, this is pretty much gonna wrap it up for this video though. I don't think there's anything else I want to touch on. We'll take a look at some single back Y off trio and just see, because think about it, the only time this hasn't came in was versus a single back or under center formation. So just do not run this versus under center. Honestly, don't do it. It's not worth it. But besides that, this play is just, you know, it's just that good, you know. So like I said, under center, it won't work anyways, apparently, but just don't run it under center. If you want to use this, please make sure that you use this wisely. Now, if you want to use cover 3 version, just come out in cover 3. Now, you're more than welcome to play around with cover shells if you want to, but I'm gonna save that for another thing. I may just do an ebook on 146 and show like my back end adjustments on everything and show how I like to blow up the run. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. Actually, you know what? No. Sorry. If you're still here, okay, cool. If you're still here, I knew I was forgetting something. So I want to show you like what's the least amount of people we can probably blitz. So let's say we wanted to spy that guy. Let's just see if it'll still come in with 3 people. So I think you always want to blitz 4. I think you always want to blitz 4 if you want to have the most consistency. So let's try it again and let's just see. It seems like you have to blitz 4. And well, I can say have to. Yeah, we'll say have to, because I don't think it'll come in with 3 people, to be honest with you. Let's just see though. Okay, cool. Alright, never mind. So you can do it with 3 people. You definitely can. You just seen it. Let's see if we can get it one more time with 3 people. And then we'll try 2 and just see if we can do it with 2. So here we go. Right here we got 3 people blitzing. Let's just go and see if we get it again. Okay, boom. So you can blitz 3 people. That's cool. So let's try 2 people. Let's see. I doubt it'll work for 2 people, but we'll see. We'll see here. We'll just do something like this. Let's just see. I don't think this will work though. I don't think so. Okay, so it didn't work the first time. Let's try it one more time. Now I would never advise you to only rush 2 people to do this. I would always advise to rush at least 3. But we'll try it one more time and just see. We'll actually man up that guy right here. Let's go and snap the ball to see what's going on. Okay, yeah. So it's not. I don't think it's gonna work with 3 people. Well, 2 people. So again, blitz 4 or blitz 3. Do not blitz under that. But I promise you, that's it now. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Ray Jarrell, and I'm out.